YouTube, welcome back to a new video, and today's topic is about 3 months at Job Corp. Technically 2, but I'm just going to go with 3 months for the title. With Job Corp, I'm going to say this, that so far being here, there's cons to it, right? I think with just everything on earth, there's always cons. There's always going to be some cons with them, but with what you get at the end for free, everything that you want to get that you would have had to pay outside of this is worth it. Is there a lot of stuff, a lot of BS that goes on here, and the place itself feels like it comes down on you? Yes, but if anything, what I've learned is that you gotta just discipline yourself. I think with this thing, especially if you're a resident here, you're sacrificing something. You know, you're sacrificing good food that you've had home. You know, a better bed that you'd have had home. You know, you're sacrificing your time to say, hey, I'm gonna make myself better. I'm going to advance myself. I want a better career, a better chance at life, a better standing than when I used to, especially me when I worked jobs. As I was going to school and losing interest in school, and I started working jobs like full time, I realized I needed something. And when I realized that, I realized I also was gonna pay out of pocket for it. And honestly, the resources here, they may not be a lot, but they definitely get the job done. I think even the teachers themselves can be resources. If you reach out to them, they can help you in a way that it's not described in the curriculum or syllabus. I don't know how to say that, but honestly, with the thing I'm doing, computer tech, I'm happy with it. You know what I'm gonna get if I do go. Actually, if I am going for advanced training. So once I'm done with this, I'm definitely gonna go through advanced trade, and I'm just gonna put my best foot forward. I feel like people who are forced here, if you're gonna be forced to come here, don't come. If you're someone that complains because of like things get hard and like the place is not like, it's not giving you what you want at that time, let's say like food or whatever, and you throw a temper tantrum, I'm just gonna say, bro, like, don't come over here, you know? And I'm not trying to discourage people, but I'm saying like it's just gonna take a different type of person to be here, you know? You're gonna realize pretty soon that this place is not the best, but it really does help. It really is gonna get you off the ground, especially if you hear the testimonies of people who are getting jobs after they leave Job Corps and how much their salary goes up. You know, you realize, okay, I'm gonna stick through this. You know, there's people who I know that dropped out, like they just dropped out, and because it's just things didn't work out or something, or they felt like this was not it, whatever, because they were compromising so much. And I was like, damn, bro, I don't know where you're gonna find anything free like this, you know? Resources like these, especially free. I think the price you're paying is just staying here, doing what they tell you, being here for 8 hours and being here for probably 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know, there's some people who come from Connecticut, they're giving up something. There's people from New York, they're giving up something, you know? And then people from Boston, you know? You're giving up all the resources you would have got. You're giving up waking up in your own time, waking up at whatever you want. I think it's just a sacrifice going forward, you know? I would rate my experience like a 6 out of 10. I asked someone what their experience, what they would grade it. He said the same thing, and he had problems at home, and he gave it a 6.10, 6 out of 10, I mean. And I kind of have to agree, you know? Like, you just gotta put on all the benefits and then the cons on top of that, you know? And then you just bounce out the 6 out of 10. It's not the best, but it does what it's supposed to do. and that's get you hired. You know, people who live here get hired. Once they leave, they get hired. They have a job after this. So it's not like it's gonna leave you high and dry. It's gonna try to get you a job, a better paying job. You know, I know what price I came from. I know what price I wanna get when I get out of here. That's just me. That's just me. So I think one of the other cons is that personal hygiene here, especially there's a lot of dudes here. Personal hygiene, it goes down, bro. You know, a lot of people just wake up, they sleep in the clothes they wore the whole day, wake up the next day, those are the same clothes they're wearing that day. Hygiene here really takes a down like this. You be walking by someone, the gust hits you, you're like, what the no way someone can smell like that. But I don't want to judge. I really don't know what people could be going through, but it is a battle over here. That's one thing. It's like, I don't know if this is the same thing you would have run into if people would have run into college. Someone comment down if that's also in college, like especially men dorms. Are people like, does hygiene go down? Like your mom is not there to tell you like, hey, take a shower, take a shower. I don't know. I feel like it's like, if it's not enforced in your household, you're not gonna do it when you get over here, you know? I would not recommend living on dorms if your family situationship is good, you know? If you can find a way to commute 30 minutes away from your center, do it. If it's an hour away, stay on the campus. You just gotta take that L and go on the weekends back home. If you're in state, if you're out of state, that's a simple question. You just gotta sit down and be here the whole time. You know, if you have a good relationship with your parents and there's no commute, if you don't, just stay here, bro. It's gonna provide for you everything. The food is not 5-star, but it does its job. It does its job. Although I do have one stripe. That they give out dinner way too early. They give breakfast at 7:30, right? If you're not there by a certain time, by 7:40, the breakfast spot gets closed. So which is like, what the heck? Lunch is at 11. First lunch is at 11. Second lunch is at 12. And then dinner is at like 4:30 to 5:30. And I'm like, and then you get hungry within the day. Like I just finished my meal right now. I just devoured this Chinese food out here, and it's 9 o'clock right now. You know, like it's not a big deal, but it's like I wish they would just. But I know the cafeteria people gotta go home, so you can't keep them on campus, whatever. So it is what it is. You know, what can you do? Stock up on food, stock up on snacks. I think that's my gripes. Those are my cons for me. Dinner's too early. Personal hygiene here goes way down. And I feel like the other thing is I go around and I see the place and I'm like, you know, it definitely needs funding. There was some talks in like with the new Trump administration to cut this program, which thank God that's not being done. But I do think like we do need funding, you know, like the place kind of looks like it's falling apart a little bit by bit, you know. These are like old military bases, you know. This used to be an old military base. Like the dorms need like heavy renovation. I feel like the place just needs to like be revamped a little bit, you know, give it a little renovation, maybe new colors, who knows. But I can't complain. My other thing is like, why don't all the job corps combine into one and have one in one state? And then I realized maybe because they don't want to have so many kids in one place, because it gets to a point. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I salute the teachers. They really show you like, damn, bro, thank God I'm not a teacher. Thank God I am not a teacher, because some of these people are very immature and they don't really take teachers seriously. So you just looking at me like, damn, bro, you like 20, bro. Like you acting like this. But I salute them. I really do. I really do hope. And this place does not look like it pays a lot. It does not look like it pays a lot. So they're doing this out of the kindness of their hearts, and I really do appreciate that. But they definitely need more resources out here. They need more funding. Maybe a little bit more trades. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. But 3 months over here, not bad. I rated a very good a solid 6 out of 10. Nothing lower, nothing higher. Just get your work done. There's a lot of drama here, but it's gonna find you either way. It's a very small campus. Everybody gets around. Everything gets around. Like, you're gonna hear everybody's things, and you don't even want to know about it, but people are gonna let you know. So, but it's a good place. You know, keep to yourself, and people won't bother you. That's it. But I'll see you guys. I'll do maybe a 6-month update and see what I can add from there. But so far, oh yeah. Before I go, I was able to get 2 certifications. I was able to tape out this week. So far so good. Definitely want to do the CompTIA A+ and be done with it and just practice for the test. I already have resources, professor, mentor. So that's the only thing I'm preparing for. Like, I can do that. I can do it. Take my first test as soon as possible. So, but yeah, I'll update you guys with when I finish that first test or when I'm gonna do it. So, fingers crossed. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Lil' bro finger itching, niggas penny pitching. I ain't even gon' act like I ain't been there, it's just been a minute. They see me out and then salute, nigga, I been lieutenant. Ex bitch tryna spin back, but her subscription ended.